please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
GAIL, which is up around 1% at this point. Bosch, which is the top gain on the Nifty, that stock is up around 2%. Well, Nischal, you know, we had to get you on the phone because I think the technicals are also just about celebrating the new year and taking a holiday. So if you could just complete your point about IT and what you were saying.
So I was saying that IT has not been on a very strong wicket last year. Basically, they have IT as a sector has underperformed. But given that this year we have a very strong outlook as far as the US is concerned, again, a very strong outlook across the whole world for the growth. I believe there is more money in the hands of US corporates to go out for discretionary spending. Again, the valuations are also in the favor of the IT sector. So I definitely believe that this year IT sector is going to do much better than last year, at least grow along with the market, if not outperform it.
The other sector which obviously hasn't performed, in fact underperformed, Nischal, has to be the pharmaceutical space. So do you think that 2018 could be the year where we could see positive news for a couple of companies and maybe valuations could just about take over?
So I agree with you there. Basically, I think some of these companies who have been waiting for a long period of time to get approvals from US FDA, you might see some of these things coming through. But my problem with the sector is basically that the nature of the sector has totally changed. So now, if you look at it earlier, we used to have these kind of US FDA inspections every 3 to 4 years. Now this is happening every year. And the norms are becoming stronger and stronger, stricter and stricter for most of these companies. So I believe the valuations should take a beating actually rather than holding on to these levels, because the market is still not factoring in the kind of volatility these kind of events cause. And again, on the generic front in the US, we have not seen any leeway basically as far as the pricing is concerned. So I think pharma is a sector one can equivalent weight or underweight in its portfolio.
Okay, underweight on pharma. Just one final question from my end then, Nischal. You know, there could be a possible government dole out, a higher government dole out in this budget. There are talks of stepping up in public spending, you know, sort of a lot of disbursements to sort out the farmer distress as well. Is this a space that you are bullish in? Because we've seen no money has been made in fertilizers, no money has been made in agrochemicals largely. Tractors have now started to do well. So is this just a story that plays out every budget and doesn't make investors money, or is this agri theme something that you would look towards?
So government dole out, we have to see in what way it happens basically, but I definitely see that there is going to be some SOPs which will come for especially in terms of higher MSPs, which will mean better pricing for the farmer, where he can say that he can afford a lot more fertilizers, lot more agrochemicals. So I think that way it will be a second derivative where you're going to start seeing the pricing improvement happening. The other part which I see is something like a Jain irrigation, which has got the micro irrigation part, where once again the government subsidies will help him to do much better. And tractors obviously is another thing basically. But I think beyond this space, you can look at some seed companies also, because if there is more money in the hands of farmers, I think all these things are going to benefit. And obviously the consumption sector, the FMCG will do better. There is no doubt about that.